Here are some amazing facts about the Ortolan bunting. The Ortolan bunting Emberiza hortulana is a small bird known for its melodious song. It is native to Europe, Asia, and North Africa. The bird's name, ortolan, originates from the Latin word hortulanus, meaning gardener. Ortolan buntings migrate between Europe and Africa each year. They are well adapted to varied habitats, including forests, meadows, and scrublands. These birds are often mistaken for sparrows due to their similar size and coloring. Males have a distinctive yellowish throat and greenish head. Females are more muted in color, aiding in camouflage during nesting. Ortolan buntings primarily feed on seeds and insects. Insects make up the bulk of their diet in the summer months. They forage on the ground for food, picking seeds and small invertebrates. Ortolans are known to live up to 5 years in the wild. The bird's beak is strong, well suited for cracking seeds. They have a unique zzz song, often sung from exposed perches. Ortolans build their nests close to the ground. The nest is typically made of grasses, leaves, and small roots. Females lay between 3 to 5 eggs per clutch. The incubation period for ortolan eggs is about 12 to 13 days. Both parents are involved in feeding and raising the chicks. Ortolans migrate mostly at night to avoid predators. They are vulnerable to habitat loss due to agriculture and urbanization. Illegal hunting has also threatened their populations in some regions. They are considered a delicacy in some parts of France. The traditional way of preparing them, however, is controversial and often illegal. In the past, ortolans were trapped and force-fed before cooking. Eating ortolans whole, bones and all, was once a French custom. France imposed a hunting ban on ortolans in 1999 to protect the species. Despite the ban, illegal trapping of ortolans persists. The Ortolan bunting's population has declined significantly over recent decades. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these birds across Europe. Birdwatchers enjoy spotting ortolans during their spring migration. Ortolans are usually shy and elusive, making them challenging to observe. They are monogamous during the breeding season. These birds sometimes raise 2 broods in one breeding season. Ortolan eggs have a pale bluish color with brownish speckles. The male's song is used to attract mates and establish territory. Ortolans are part of the Emberizidae family, related to other buntings and sparrows. During migration, they travel up to 1,200 miles between breeding and wintering grounds. Ortolans prefer areas with scattered bushes or trees, providing perches for singing. Their wintering grounds include the Sahel region of Africa. Some ortolans also winter in India, though this is less common. These birds can adapt to farmland habitats if natural habitats are unavailable. Ortolans are susceptible to harsh winters, impacting their population numbers. They have a wide range but are more common in southern Europe. In autumn, ortolans undergo a full molt before migration. They are a protected species in many European countries. The ortolan's population status is near threatened according to the IUCN. Ortolans face threats from agricultural pesticides, reducing food availability. They often migrate in small, loose flocks. During migration, ortolans prefer coastal and mountainous routes. They can be found at elevations up to 1,500 meters in some regions. Ortolans help control insect populations in their habitats. They are usually solitary except during migration and breeding. Females may perform a distraction display to lure predators away from nests. Young ortolans leave the nest about 10 to 12 days after hatching. These birds are often preyed upon by larger birds, including hawks. Ortolans are agile flyers, able to dodge predators with swift maneuvers. They are relatively small, weighing only 20 to 25 grams. Ortolan chicks are fed almost exclusively on insects, aiding rapid growth. The male's song may vary slightly depending on the region. The scientific name hortulana reflects the bird's association with gardens. Some ortolan populations are partially migratory, depending on local conditions. Ortolans may occasionally hybridize with other bunting species. They are active during the day, resting during the hottest hours.